Hello Kerbaleers, I'm back in Kerbal Space Program today and I'm testing for Enter's Tank Fight Club Season 2. I'm going to start out with some of the battles and then do some playing around in the spaceplane hangar. I'm starting out with two different type tanks and we're going to see which design works better. The tanks we're focused on now have their Abrams turrets buried inside the body. They also have howitzers on the sides. As you just saw, the other tanks have their Abrams turret exposed. Something I noticed along the way is the howitzers on the side were not firing. Oh! Big explosions! And they blew that thing apart. One tank destroyed on that side and the other one doesn't look good. This one doesn't look too healthy either. That one still looks okay. Well, let's go into another round after some improvements and see what happens. I'm still trying to get the howitzers to work broadside on the other tanks. Tanks in the air, and they're hitting it while it's still in the air. We have another tank launched. Yep, I think the other tank still needs more refinement. The original one still beats it. Yes, I'm still trying to get the howitzers to work on the side. You're not looking too healthy. Watch out there, friendly fire, friendly fire. Oh, that was a critical hit. that'll buff out. That'll buff out. Both sides right now showing they're very hard to kill. That's pretty beat up. That one's dead. That one's not moving very fast. Okay, I guess they need a little more work. Oh! Ooh, yeah, we need a little more work. First, I think I need to install a self-destruct system for Enter. It's a very simple system, really. You see down here underneath, I have those two Separatrons. They're faced at the root part, the weapons manager, and the AI. So you hit abort, and it should destroy the tank. Jolly made a big boom. The tank goes bye-bye. Okay, let's go back to some serious stuff. Let's go in the VAB and let's reposition these howitzers. I think if they're front-facing, they might be a little more effective. At least then when I go head-on, I can, like, you know, barrage somebody. And I think this time I'll go out to the island continent where Enter plans on filming, and I'll test out there. Yeah, sorry it's dark. I started filming late in the day, but it seems like everybody's hung up on the hills trying to shoot through the hills to hit the other targets. Then all of a sudden everybody stops firing. Nobody's shooting. They're moving, but they're not shooting. I think what happened is for some reason the weapons manager stopped the battle. It's the only thing I could think of, because they just parked themselves here. Then I start moving the tanks myself, trying to get them to work, and they're still not firing at each other. So I try restarting the battle, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so far so good. As you can tell already, this is going to be a long battle. And I have this sped up 2 times. Once again, there's a hill between the teams, and they're just firing into the hill. Then once again, everything stops. There's no firing, and the tanks are just wandering around. It seems once again the weapon manager decided to turn off the battle. Restart the battle and everything's working again. I think about this time I got tired of everybody hiding behind the hills and it was getting too dark, so I quit and came back during the daytime. I may have also added alternate means of propulsion. That's right, one team has rockets, the other team has jets. Oops, had the distance too far. Let's fix that back to a kilometer. Part of this test is to see how long it takes before it runs out of fuel, to see if I can make it through the length of a battle. Rocket-propelled tanks are really taking advantage of the speed and acceleration. It looks like I'm running out of fuel and the battle is hardly over, so I may have to rethink the rocket engines. And we're out of fuel. That's it. Yeah, that's not enough time to win a battle. So, yeah, let's take this back to the spaceplane hangar and do some other tests. I think first we'll take off 2 of these rockets and see if it performs any better. Not too bad, still pretty snappy. And Yeah, I took off some of the friction just so I can get the tank to slide a little bit instead of rolling over. Alright, let's try something else. I know, I took those off just to put the same two back on, and bear with me, it was late. Now I'm trying to figure out some engines that'll work, and oh, those are too big. No, that won't work. Let's try something smaller. No, yeah, RCS ones don't work very well. Let's try a thud. See if that works. Okay, nice. Power is good. Plus it has vectoring thrust, so that helps. Let's try lowering the thrust, see if it performs any better, because it was burning quite a bit of fuel. Okay, that stinks. There's no acceleration. Let's go up to 75. That's a bit better, but it's still burning fuel pretty quick. I don't think this is gonna work. It just, look at, ooh, it's sucking down the fuel. Then I get an idea, maybe I can do something with the fuel drains. And yeah, and then I chicken out on that because I'm afraid to use those things. So then I rip that off, and then searching through everything, end up putting, I think, yeah, I went back, removed the thud, and I just put these two back on again. Then I go back to the original Mark III and I install the self-destruct system because I forgot to do that earlier. Now when we go back out, it's all about jet versus rocket. Having 4 instead of 6 engines, maybe my fuel will last a little bit longer in this battle. We'll see. Someone's taking some damage over there. Oh, it lost its turret. And its engines. Both sides taking heavy fire. This one lost half its engines. Oh, and a critical hit launches the Mark IVR. You know, I'm kind of amazed at how much damage these things can take now. Oh, I spoke too soon. I think this one's toast. Nope, I think by Inter's rules, this one would be disqualified. Unfortunately, the self-destruct has been destroyed, so I won't be able to remove it from the battle. On this end, we have a tank with no turret and no engines, but it seems to be doing quite well with just the howitzers and 50 cals. And the Mark IV-J gets launched into the air. Ooh, 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 they're still hitting it in the air. That's just mean. So I guess we're kind of down to one rocketless tank and one jet-propelled tank, because the other one's just spinning in circles and the other one's not moving at all. Oh, this one's moving again. Dude, you look like you've been in a car accident and your trunk's hanging open. I'm more and more impressed with the jet tank. This one's really holding its own. And we never did see how long the fuel lasted in the rocket tanks because they lost their rockets. This one's really slowing down. Its battery's dying quick. Okay, I think that's enough testing for today. I think I'll make a few more adjustments and enter my tank into the contest. I will have in the description a link to Enter's video with the rules and how to enter. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, Kerbaleers.